Hi guys, welcome back to Warhammer Videos. So today we're going to be taking a look at Warhammer Imperium Issue 4. It's pretty chunky and it's incredible value for money. Let's see what we think after this. So, question of the day is, that's the last issue of the Warhammer Imperium trial. We obviously know it's going to go for a national release. We know it's going to be in multiple regions as well, so we've already got the UK, Spain and America confirmed. Absolutely incredible that it's coming to the US. I know a lot of people are really excited about that, having missed out on the last two magazines. But anyway, the question of the day is, now that you've seen the first 4 issues of the magazine, we're wondering what the release date is. Now, genuinely, I don't know what the release date is. They've said late summer. Now, we know in the UK this is on a Wednesday, but answers in the comments. Have a guess. What date do you think they're going to release the Warhammer Imperium Magazine Issue 1 on the shelves? Right, so we've got some really exciting news. As you may know, unless you're very new to the Partworks magazines, Warhammer.com's been covering all of the Partworks magazines back from before Conquest was released, getting really excited about the magazine and doing lots of coverage for it. Obviously, we've been working with Hachette Partworks to release the info of the upcoming magazines and things like that. We've got a really great working relationship with them. And off the back of that, we've been trying to get this nailed down for a while, and I'm really excited to tell you that it's finally happening. So we've got a giveaway, and I think you'll agree this giveaway is absolutely astronomical. So as part of the launch of the magazine, we at Warhammer, specifically and exclusive to this YouTube channel, are going to be giving away a complete premium subscription to the Warhammer Imperium magazine. So that's right, so if you win the competition, I'll take the details off you, send it over to Hachette, and they're going to set you up with a complete subscription, end-to-end, issues 1 to 80, including all of the premium extras that you get in the 4 premium kits. So this is going to be no different to if you subscribed and paid for it. The only difference is you won't have to pay for it. So if you want to make sure that you're in with a chance, as I said, it's exclusive to the Warhammer YouTube channel, not the website, not Instagram, none of those things, but follow me there anyway. But it's going to be specific to this channel. So the only way you can win is we're going to release a video later this year, before the release, and we're going to be asking a question on that video, and you need to answer that question in order to be in with a chance to win. So for now, what I need to say is, to even be in with a chance, because it's just going to go up, we're not going to announce it, it's going to be on the YouTube channel only. The only way to be in with a chance to win is if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified when that video goes live later on in the year toward the release of the magazine. So yeah, do that now, guys. Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, comment below, tag your friends, share this everywhere, or maybe don't actually, because then you're going to reduce your chances of winning, but share it anyway because that's nice. But yeah, mainly subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watch the video when it comes out, answer that question, and a full premium subscription of Warhammer Imperium could be yours exclusively on us. Well, not on us, we're not paying for it, but still. Okay, here we are back again with another Warhammer video. This time we're looking at the final magazine of the UK trial, which is Warhammer Imperium Issue 4. So without further ado, we're going to have a look at quick opening first impressions, and have a look at the models and stuff that you get with it. So forgive the noise as I open this beast. There we go. Okay, so first things first, the value of this issue, let me just get this out of the way. The value of this issue is absolutely incredible. Obviously, these models here, the destroyers, Scorpec destroyers, came in originally in the Indomitus set, and you can get them as part of the 9th edition starter sets. I think these only come in the Elite and Command editions. But when you look at buying this set of 3 online, it's quite highly priced. So to get this and the paint for $7.99, I'll get onto the paint in a minute. To get this for $7.99 is an absolute bargain. So I would imagine these went flying off the shelves during the trial. Obviously, this is a bit later better than the magazine which came out actually earlier this week. But don't worry, these, if you've missed it, these are coming back. This issue is coming back, so if you've subscribed already, great, then you'll get this again. But this will also end up on the shelves around the UK, and it won't last for long. This will go on the shelves and it'll fly off the shelves because the value is absolutely insane. Again, one of the things I like to do, if you want extra copies, don't be a tool and go around scalping them off the shelves at your local store. At the very least, order them online, pre-order them somewhere, like from Forbidden Planet if they're doing them again, or somewhere else that sells them online, and leave the ones on the shelves for the people who were actually trying to get into this value. You're going to screw the whole point of this magazine up. I mean, at the end of the day, these Partworks magazines are really for those people to out there who are new, and to get them either back into the hobby or into the hobby for the first time. And we don't want to screw those people over. We want more people in this hobby, because the more people in the hobby, the wider it is, and the more hobby friends that we've got. So if you can, at the very least, order it online if you want multiple copies and you're going to be an eBay scalper. Please, please, please don't go around pinching them from local shops unless you've got them on pre-order for a specific amount and you can do it. Let the people who are new and let the people coming back in enjoy the magazine, please. That's my only request. Don't know why I've said it. If you are one of those people, likelihood is you're in it to make money and you're not watching these videos, so kind of a pointless thing. So obviously you get this, we get the bases for it, so there's 3 there. There's the Necron, Scorpec Destroyers and the Plasmacite, which it's Plasmacite, goes with them. So that's that. And just to show you what these guys look like all built up. Right, so at some point there my camera conked out due to the card being full. Hopefully through the magic of editing you didn't notice that at all. So where did we get to? Right, so we were looking at these guys. In fact, no, we weren't. Look, I built them really quick. No, I didn't. These are the ones I built from Indomitus. But as you can see, I mean, these are, let me see if I can get them in focus. These are absolutely incredible models. The detail on these is just insane. Painting them, again, can be super simple. Just spray them silver and put some wash on them. We'll see how they recommend you to paint them in the magazine in a second. But yeah, these are 3 absolutely awesome models. So again, the value of this magazine is just incredible, and you get 3 great models in it as well. You get the Plasmacite. I don't know where I've put him, he's crap, whatever. And then also, yeah, Leadbelcher, and just like I've started getting with a lot of pots lately, this arrived slightly open, so that's probably somewhat, no, it's still wet, somewhat dried out. Now, if only they did this with them and actually put them in dropper bottles. I know I've said this a while. I've got, I'm going to have a video on this soon, but you can check out how to do this on fohammer.com. I highly recommend doing it. It takes ages, but again, I've had pots that have lasted me a year and things dry out. I think this is about 4 years old now, and it's still just as wet as the day I bought it. So yeah, there you go. It looks like, although saying that, they're both Leadbelcher, it does look like they're completely different colours, but hey, maybe it's been changed, so let's just pop that back down. There we go. I mean, it's still sealed, it's probably not dried out, it's solid, but you do get that from time to time. And it's nice, yeah, getting a metallic in the magazine as well, so that really bumps up the value. They didn't need to do that. You're getting great value as it is. So for $8.99, get this issue. What you also get now is a battle mat, and this is going to be bigger than my table. So obviously you got the original battle mat in the first issue, which was a bit naff. And this time, oh look, you even get some printed armored containers. So that's a good size. I mean, what's that? A4, like A1? Yeah, something like that. I think if that's A4, that bit there. Have I got a piece of A4 paper? Well, that's about the size of the magazine, isn't it? Nope, double the size of the magazine. So wow, this is absolutely huge. And again, fairly standard. Is it double-sided? Yes, it is. So you've got the marked side, forgive the noises and the mess, and then you've got this side as well. So I can't even get that in frame. Can I zoom out? Yep, try and zoom out. Forgive my desk, it's an absolute mess. I still can't get it in frame. And there you go. So now you get to see some behind the scenes of what my desk actually looks like, with all the crap on there and a budget chocolate thingy that was eating. Right, let's zoom back in. So there we go. So you look nice and clean. looks like I know what I'm doing. I'm all professional and everything. Right, okay, so let's, without further ado, get through the mag. What have we got this week? So, oh, hello. Limited 4 issue run has now come to an end. Looking at the level of interest, well, obviously this is all done. As a thank you for supporting, we'd like to offer you a free gift. To receive this, send this, stop, insert to the address below, and remember to include your name and address and tick the box below. Oh, and I could win a £50 Amazon voucher. I don't think I'm going to be entering this. I think it'd be a little bit disingenuous considering I got the magazines, but yeah, so that's that. And then we go from there, so that's it. Right, let's have a look. So what we got, Scorpec destroyers. So not, oh yeah, that's the collect thing. So a couple of sections on the Scorpec destroyers, a bit on the creating the Space Marines. So for a Necron issue, it's talking about Space Marines, the warp and what that is. So let's get through it. So here's your Scorpec destroyers and a close up to all the models. I think these are the original paint jobs from Games Workshop. The creation of a Space Marine, we've got a couple of pages on that, what the gene seed is, apothecaries and all that. Again, battle record, you can write down some details about this guy. So it's nice. If you're not familiar with these magazines, the way it breaks them down, when you get your binder, you'll find that there are dividers in there, and there'll probably be 5 dividers. So one of them will be for the collect, where you can put all these pages, and then the build, paint and play. So you can actually pull all these pages out really easily because they just pull away, and then you can separate. I mean, I just put them in order, so I've got issues 1 to 20 and 1 to 20, 21 to 40, and so on in and across the 4 binders that you get throughout the series. But if you want, you can, I don't know, double them up and then do the build and paint in one, and then, you know, the play guides in the end. So that's it. Again, not massive this week on the read section. How to build. These guys can be a bit tricky, especially this bit here where it shows you the head going on, because that actually sort of twists under and in. I don't know if you can see on the actual model, but sometimes these can be a bit finicky, and I think you can see the bends in the plastic where I have struggled with these guys just to kind of get the head through and the chest plate on. So they can be a bit of a pain, but they're fairly straightforward. You'll get it. There's just a bit of twisting. As I've said since Indomitus came out, I love the idea of Space Marines versus Necrons. It gets us away from the previous edition where it was Space Marines versus Chaos, which is essentially Space Marines versus Space Marines. But again, I do like Necrons. It's just I find they're a bit finicky to build the actual models in them. So again, all the fluff on how to build them, especially these bits where you've got like really thin wrists, and then you've got to push them in. So I do recommend with these, like your Warriors, be careful when putting them together. And then again, how to paint. So we're following the same steps as last time. Personally, this was the model that I showed last time, and I think, you know, my advice is get some primer on him. Why aren't you focusing? Get in focus, there you go. Get some primer on him, because whilst it's not as shiny as painting on bare plastic, painting on primer, the primer will last longer, so as you're picking up and playing with the models, it won't rub off quite as easily as it will if you paint onto bare plastic. But also, if you get a black primer on there, it hides imperfections. So as a beginner, I do highly recommend a black primer. And I also, with the grim darkness of the far future, I like the matte look that it gives the metals. Anyway, so there we go. That's the metal I used last time. So once again, yeah, paint him all this colour, and then I think, yep, what we're going to do is get the lead belcher. So now we've got the lead belcher, it says, right, you want to paint all the weapons silver. I imagine at some point we're going to get some of this. Oh, it's out of my reach. It is the Tesseract Glow. So my assumption is once we get some Tesseract Glow, obviously this didn't come with the magazine. In fact, did we not already get that? No, we clearly didn't, because otherwise it'd tell us to use it. But we'll get some Tesseract Glow, and I imagine it's just going to be a case of paint the silver bits in the Tesseract Glow to make them do that. So again, that's what your lead belcher's for now, just to give you a little bit of colour comparison. So, and it even shows you how to do your previous Necrons and Royal Warden, and also our Space Marines. So now, yep, it's telling us, right, paint all the weapons. I think it's the weapons and some other little details with the lead belcher as well. So there you go. So it tells you how to paint all your previous models, or gives you an idea anyway how to add the lead belcher for that. So now we've at least got 2 colours on most of our models. Right, what have we got here? So this is now using our big board with the printed things. Obviously there's going to be some line of sight issues. We've got our 3 Scorpec destroyers and a plasma sight against our 3 intercessors, and somewhere on here is going to be the lieutenant. There he is. That actually seems fair. So unlike the previous magazines where it's very much been on in favor of the Space Marines, we've actually got a decent breakdown here. So there's all our data sheets for the models, and again it's just saying, yeah, bring them up here. So what is the objective? Space Marine, what are we trying to do? Are we just trying to mission briefing? Having already awakened, blah blah blah. Plasma sight drifts through the hallways and corridors of a player. Trio loose destroyers must. All right, okay. So the destroyers are protecting the plasma sight. So the objective, I believe, is for the Space Marines to take out the plasma sight, getting past these guys. So that's quite a decent sort of mission setup. We're actually getting into the meat of it now. I'm wondering if it's just the one. Yeah, so it is. It's just the one playthrough. The one mission that we've really got in here. So yeah, my advice is, if you're the Necron player, get these guys up in close quarters with the Space Marines ASAP, and leave this guy like in a far corner somewhere out of the reach. And if they are, I haven't checked it, I've not gone into detail, but if the armored containers are line of sight, it doesn't look like they are going to be used as a line of sight marker, considering we are stepping on one here. But yeah, so the likelihood of line of sight being in these magazines is quite small. So again, just get him up in a far corner somewhere, and then try and engage the Space Marines as well as you can. If you're the Space Marines, I suppose the opposite is true. Just ignore these where you can. Try and stay out of close combat, because these guys will absolutely obliterate you in close combat, and get to that guy. At the very least, get within shooting range of him. Probably use your lieutenant with the plasma pistol, and go that way. So that's it. And then on the last page, we're not seeing now, normally they'll show you the next 2 issues, which I imagine is on the back here. Yeah, so when the actual magazine goes live, it'll tell you what's in the actual issues. And here, what we've got is the final issue that we know of, which is issue 5, where you get the exclusive Primaris captain. This captain is exclusive to this magazine. So again, much like this issue 5 is going to fly off the shelves, and then before you know it, that's going to be easily, I mean, it's $8.99 to buy in the shops, but that's going to be £20 plus on eBay before you blink. The same as Calcius was with Warhammer Conquest. And I actually used Calcius and butchered him to make my Akira bike display, what are they called, diorama. And yeah, so thankfully I picked up 2 copies, so I've got an extra one. At some point I'll paint a Lieutenant Calcius in his ultramarine colours. But yeah, so keep an eye out for this one. It's pretty good. I love the pose on this. Like, I'm not sure about this arm, like having the arm back like that. I think this should probably be down here. I don't know why he's bent it that way, but this would go great in a diorama where someone's like bringing an axe down to cleave him in twain. So I can imagine somebody's going to do some editing on this. How he's going to be built, I don't know. Looks like it's going to be somewhat push fit, and then hopefully these shoulder pads and the bit at the back are going to be removable. Yeah, you can't see any more details, so we can do that. But that's issue 5, which we won't see until late summer when this magazine comes out. So that's it in summary. The magazine, as we've seen, is confirmed now in the UK. It's coming late summer. In the US, fantastic, early 2022. We haven't seen any confirmation of Canada as yet. We haven't seen confirmation of Australia yet. Somebody posted in our Facebook group, I'll put a link below, having seen it in, I think it was either Spain or France. I think it was Spain. So we know it's coming to at least one European country. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to others, because I think after the success of the last magazines, they're going to push this one hard, and especially with Brexit, us in the UK, companies like Games Workshop want those euros and we want those dollars, considering the pound is doing fantastically. So yeah, that's it. So we're going to be exporting a load of stuff and taking your money from overseas. Let me know in the comments what you think of the magazine. Have you subscribed? Are you going to subscribe? What do you think? What sort of coverage do you want us to do to make sure that we're serving you as best we can going through this this magazine. But I don't know about you, I'm super excited. I've still got all my Conquest and Mortal Realms stuff to paint. I'm never going to get it done, but the point of this, if you are new to it, is not to play the game, it's not to paint the models, it's to collect the biggest pile of useless plastic that you possibly can, and argue with your significant other as best you can about what you've spent your money on. So yeah, welcome to the hobby. That's the truth of what the hobby's all about. And that's it for me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll keep making more videos, some actual useful stuff and not just looking at magazines. I'm going to do some good hobby videos coming out soon. Don't forget to subscribe, because that's the only way you can find out about our giveaway. And we, as we said, we are giving away a full subscription with premium content of the Warhammer Imperium magazine, and that is exclusive to our YouTube subscribers. So the only way to find out about it will be to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss that video, and then you can win. That's all for now. Fohammer out. It's cars. Wait for the cars. Okay, they've come. Right, so